Hey, it's Alyssa in Math for Elementary Teachers. This is the Chapter 10 Teachers Assignment, so Section 2 of our class. Today I'll be doing problems number 7 and 8 in Section 10 4A. So let's get started. This is problem number 7. I've drawn out this cute little chart here that it says in our book, but the problem says a table showing John's fall quarter grades follows. Find his grade point average for the term. And then it gives us the chart and the grade point averages, and I just put it onto this piece of paper here so it's easy for us to access. So as we can see, for GPA credits, an A is 4 credits, a B is 3 credits, a C is 2 credits, a D is 1 credit, and an F is 0 credits, meaning you probably have to retake that course. And then listed here are the courses that he's taken. So math is 5 credits, English is 3 credits, physics is 5 credits, German is 3 credits, and handball is 1. And then the grades that he's received are right here. So the first step in finding his grade point average is to find how many GPA credits he's gotten for the course. So as we can see here, a B, we're going to match it down here, is 3 credits. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 5 times 3, and that's going to give us 15. That means that he has gotten a total of 15 credits for math. And then we're going to do the same for the following 4 subjects. So for English, it's a 3 credit course, and he received an A, which is 4 GPA credits. So we're going to take 3 times 4, and that's going to give us 12, and that matches with our English. Then we've got physics, which is another 5 credit course, and he received a C. So as we can see here, a C is 2 GPA credits, so he's going to get 10 for that one. Then we've got German, which is 3 credits, and he received a D, so he's going to get 1 GPA credit there. So that gives us a total of 3. And finally, we have handball, which he received 1 credit for, and he got an A, so he gets 4 GPA credits for that course. So that gives us 4. And that's for handball. So what we did here is we just took each credit and we found out how many correlating GPA credits he got for that course. So our next step is to add all of the total credits together. So to do this, we're going to take 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1. The easiest way to do this is going to be to match up those 5s, and that's going to give us 10. And we're going to match up those 3s, and that's going to give us 6. Then we just add that following one. So we've got 10 plus 6 plus 1, which is 17. So he had a total of 17 credits for the fall quarter. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add up his total GPA credits here. So we've got 15 plus 12 plus 10 plus 3 plus 4. So again, let's find an easy way to figure this out over here. So let's take 15 plus 12, that's going to give us 27 plus 10 plus 3 plus 4. We've got a 27 and a 3, which is going to give us an even 30, so let's take that. And then let's add in that 10, and then add in that 4. So we've got 30 plus 10, which is going to give us 40, plus 4, which is going to give us 40 plus 4 is 44. So now we've got the total amount of, 44, sorry, I missed the first part. Now we've got the total amount of GPA credits that he has. So to figure out what his actual GPA is we're going to take the total amount of GPA credits, which is 44, and we're going to divide that by 17 because that's how many credits he took over the course of the semester. So when you take 44 divided by 17, you're going to get a grand total of 2.59. That's going to be John's GPA for his quarter. So for problem number 7, we have the answer of 2.59 for his GPA. Alright, so as you can see, we have step 1 over here, which was figuring out how many total credits he had. Then we added up each section. So this was part number 2, and this was finding how many credits he took. This was his GPA credits, so that was part number 3. And then we divided, which was step number 4, to give us our final answer of 2.59. Alright, let's move on to problem number 8. So in the book, problem number 8 says, if the mean weight of 7 linemen on a team is 230 pounds, and the mean weight of the 4 backfield members is 190 pounds, what is the mean weight of the 11-person team? So again, I've just made a little chart at the top of this piece of paper to help us remember the key pieces of information that we need to know. So we know that the mean weight of 7 linebackers is 230 pounds, meaning that when you add all of those 7 linebackers' weights together and divide by the total number of 7, you're going to get 230 pounds as your mean weight. The second piece of information is the mean weight of 4 backfield players is 190 pounds, meaning again, when you add up all the weights of these 4 backfield players and divide them by 4, you're going to get 190 pounds. So we have to figure out what the mean weight of all 11 players is. So to do this, let's take 7 times 230, and then we're going to take 4 times 190. And I'm just going to work through this one with you here. So let's take 230 times 7. So our first step is to find the step here. So we got 7 times 0, which is 7. 7 times 3, which is 21. Put that 2, add that 2 up here. 7 times 2 is 14, plus that 2 is going to be 16. So this is the total weight of all of our linebackers. I'm going to write that in here. And we're going to do the same thing that we did with our backfield players. So we're going to take 190 times 4, because that's how many players we have. So again, we have that 4 times 0, which is 0. 9 times 4, which is 36. So we put that 6 here, add that 3 up top. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. So this is our backfield players. All right, so let's put this information up here. So we've got 1,610 pounds total for our linebackers. And then for our backfield players, we've got 760 pounds. All right, so our next step is going to be to add these two together. So let's take 610 plus 760 and add them together. That's going to be the total weight of all the players on the team. So let's add here. We've got 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 6 is 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. You add that one up there. And then we put 1 plus 1 is 2. So our total weight is going to be 2,370 pounds for 11 players. So our final step that we're going to have to, I'm going to write this information up here. 2,370 pounds total. All right, so the next piece of information that the next thing we're going to do with this information is we are going to divide 2,370 pounds by 11 players. This is how we figure out the mean. So just as a quick reminder, to figure out the mean, you add up your total number of data points, and then you divide by the number of things that you're adding. So we added up all this weight over here to get our total of 2,370, and we have 11 players. So to find out how many pounds each player is going to weigh on average of the team, we're going to take this piece of information divided by 11. So let's do that down here. We've got 2,370 divided by 11. So we're going to have, We're going to have, see how many times 11 can go into 2, which doesn't happen. So let's go into that 23. How many times can 11 go into 23? We're going to get 2. So we're going to have 22. You're going to subtract. Then we're going to have how many times can 11 go into 17? It's going to go in there once. So you add that, put that 11 in there, subtract 60. And then how many times can 11 go into 55? Or into 60, and it's going to be 5. I just give away the answer. And you're going to get 55. And you're going to have 5 left over. You could keep going and figure out the certain decimal point for this problem if you wanted to, but because we're looking at a player's certain weight, there's no need to do that. So the answer to our problem is going to be 215 pounds on average. It's not saying that any certain player is going to be 215 pounds, but on average, that's what they're going to weigh as a team. So our answer to problem number 8 is going to be 215 pounds on average, and that's the mean weight of all 11 players on the football team. Thanks so much for watching.